So just recently, I went to meet my lecturer, and he's a guy, and he told me that I look more fierce and aggressive right now. And guess what? I blushed. I was happy to hear that. People call me aggressive, and I liked it. Yeah. So there you are, always feeling lazy, lacking the drive to do anything. You feel weak, like a girl, literally a girl. People tell you you cry and sound like a girl because you cannot even kill that pesky little cockroach down there behind your desk, But you realize this, you want to change yourself, that's why you're here. This video will help you to level up the masculine frame you have. Hold on to the end because it will be worth your while. Now, what is a masculine frame? It is a way of living that embodies the embodiment of confidence, masculinity, assertive, strength, all these qualities. So this foundation of masculine behavior is paramount for success in every aspect of our lives. Masculine frame encompasses the set of attitudes, beliefs, behaviors that mirrors a man's self-assuredness, self-respect, and leadership qualities. And why do we need to develop this masculine frame? Look around, man. We are surrounded with literally weak dudes. The average dude you'll meet out there works in jobs he hates, and then he goes home, he spends all of his money on useless stuff like weed and OnlyFans. He uses all of his time to play Facebook and video games. Developing your masculine frame not only sets you on a path to success, but it also helps you to build meaningful relationships with women. It will help to build your confidence and people will respect you more. Can you imagine a dude out there wearing like a nerd and being respected? No, you won't see that. Developing this masculine frame is like being a badass with good values. I'll show you how I was before I developed my masculine frame, alright? You see this? This is me. I was weak, feminine, a real definition of soy boy. So after years of dedication and improving, fixing my nice guy syndromes, I developed like a real masculine look. You see, your looks really show who you are. When they say don't judge a book by its cover, it's all bullshit, bullcrap. If you look feminine, it means you are weak. If you are fat, it shows you are lazy. And if you really put on the hard work to be a man, it will show off like you have a fierce look on your face. It will show off your masculine rough edges. I promise you that. So just recently, I went to meet my lecturer, and he's a guy, and he told me that I look more fierce and aggressive right now. And guess what? I blushed. I was happy to hear that. People call me aggressive, and I liked it. Yeah. If you like what you're hearing so far, I'm going to demonstrate you my masculine frame by telling you to go down there and actually subscribe. So how do you have a strong and masculine frame that when every man out there looks at you, they respect you, they envy you? How? When women look at you, she says to her friend that, that's my guy. First of all, you have to harness your masculine energy. That masculine energy you want is not something that you can get from the sun out there on moving rivers and lakes and ponds. No, it is actually in you. But society will tell you that you have to suppress them, because they are considered toxic, so-called toxic masculinity, So you got to remember that stoicity, assertiveness, aggression, dominance, these are all traits of a high-quality man. Oh, aggression is bad because it will lead to abuse. No. But the moment a thief comes in, the first thing they look for is a masculine strongman who can be aggressive to force the thief out of the house. So you see these qualities, stoicism, assertiveness, aggression, dominance, they are not toxic. They are neutral. They are only bad if we use them in the wrong way, like bullying, abusing, hurting people. But if you don't have these qualities at all, Jordan Peterson said this, and I just love this quote so much. He says, if you are not capable of violence, you are not virtuous. Like a rabbit, Rabbit's not capable of violence. He's just waiting to be eaten or just run away for his life. If you are capable of violence and you're not using it wrongly, then you are virtuous, because then you are able to protect the ones you love. So remember to build these so-called toxic qualities that are actually in you. You must be capable of toxicity, but not actually committing the crimes associated with it. Then only you will be virtuous. You also must have a strong integrity, a principle in your life that you will never ever break it at all, no matter what. And how do you develop this principle? By having spine and a pair of balls. I talked about this in a 5-minute video about being a man. You can just click it up right here or in the description below. I explain what does it mean to have a spine and balls. And to stand up for what you believe in, you first must know what to believe in. And by that, you have to find a purpose in life. And then when you know what to believe in, you must have a pair of balls. Having a pair of balls means you must associate yourself with the risk you are going to stand up the belief with. Like risking your money, your relationships, your pride and ego facing emotional threats from friends and families. You must be ready for the risk. And after all, being a man is about taking risks anyways. Right. Second, emotional intelligence, right? Now that you build up your aggression, your stoicism, dominance, aggression, and every other so-called toxic qualities, it is time to put them in the right place. Learn to communicate effectively, especially with women. Because women, they don't talk with logic, they talk with emotions. And if you try to argue with logic, they'll just pin you down to the ground and then you will be resentful. So to know how to do this, I suggest you read this book called The Weight of the Superior Man by David Deida. So basically what he says is, when talking with an angry woman, you must talk in a playful way that will cheer her up instead of telling that she is wrong. Flirt and be playful. That's how you communicate with women. I told you previously about having strong principles in your life. To stand up for what you believe in and associating yourself with the risk. So when a loser comes to you and saying your purpose is bullshit, what are you going to do about it? Get mad and hit him? Or be smart about it. Be so smart that you can control your emotions and be assertive. Tell him what you're doing. For example, you're doing a business and tell him that your business is going to benefit her mother more than he does in his whole lifetime. You got to learn to not be affected by what others say. Sometimes they can have an emotional effect on you, but you have to stay strong on your principles and remain calm. But at the same time, I advise you to be humble also. Sometimes we go through life thinking we are correct at everything, we are never wrong. No, sometimes we are actually wrong. But until you are convinced that you are wrong, you should stand up for your belief. You should stand up for your belief until you're convinced that you are wrong. That is what it means to hold your frame. No matter how hard the waves are coming, you should be like that rock middle in the ocean where it never moves. Even if a tsunami comes and smashes the rock will never move. If you like this video and you think it resonates with you, hit that subscribe button, and until then, take care and be a fucking rock.